So when we're kind of thinking about like the future of health, the future of radiance, the future of anti-aging, I feel like you and I are on a very similar wavelength and resonance, no pun intended. But there are, holistic therapies. Maybe we should save this for another show about some holistic therapies that are replacing surgical interventions and chemicals and all sorts of things. I just want to be respectful of your time here. So do you want to answer this now
Why don't
or
we do like a short one? It'll
do
be
a
a
follow-up?
preview maybe to another episode because you
Perfect.
could spend so much time on this. Listen, I think the problem with a lot of what is going on in anti-aging right now, from the mainstream at least, is that we feel that there are only so many options.
Mm.
There is Botox, there's chemical fillers, there's surgery, of course, and facelifts, and then there are just some creams and things like that. When there is a plethora of options out there, from light therapies, ultrasound, laser therapies, even PEMP could be used for it, that all can be applied and you could get great results. So I don't think it's this idea of like, oh man, I got to go under the knife or do something that's very pharmaceutical and may have some side effects and use chemicals, or I just use a natural cream from OTC that I saw like a commercial on, the TV about. It's like you're looking at two ends of it, and there's so much in the middle that we have to address. And I do think you got to look for those, and even using natural type face masks and going in and getting some kind of massages that stimulate lymphatic drainage in the face, and use colors while doing that, and use essential oils to bring things out. Like, there's an array, and you could keep going on. And I've seen new lasers have new applications and go deeper into the skin and could go very precise where you need it to go to stimulate the most collagen so that you look wonderful, for that upcoming wedding or big event you have, and you didn't use Botox or go under the knife or anything like that and spend a lot of money doing it. So I do think that knowing that these things are out there, and we don't have to go into every single one because there really are a lot of them, and I think each one needs to be addressed a little specifically and kind of what the benefits are, what they were doing. And that's not even my forte to go into every single one. It's just to understand what is out there, what we offer, what people like yourself offer. And there are so many solutions. And that's the beautiful thing. Once you start to see, the world opens up a little bit more. You don't get cornered into going under the knife at a young age, which is always a little bit risky. I have to say, if that's your choice after seeing, fine, that's great. But at the same time, I would say there are wonderful things that can help you heal afterwards too. Light therapies, certain things you could put on it that you may not be getting just from going to a plastic surgeon. So I always say, seek out the help of someone such as yourself, because bringing that awareness into someone's mindset, suddenly that opens them up and empowers them to make the right choice for them. And it's not one, two, A, B, or C, pick your choice. And you're like, none of them resonate with me. When you suddenly see there is a big toolkit out there and there are professionals to guide you into what is what, that's when you're really empowered. And that's when you can take things into your own control and make the best decision for you.
Love that. And when you're kind of thinking about all this stuff, it's like, oh, what's right for me? Well, it's hard for you to know what could be right for you because there's just so many options. It's just complete overwhelm sometimes. So that's why working with myself or yourself, Caspar, and your team at your facility, we kind of help keep our clients on the straight and narrow. We do the research for you, over a decade of research on both of our ends.